few words just to set the scene. First of all, I want to, on behalf of Tunisian Talents United, I would like to welcome participants. Of course, they're not all TTU members, but there is sympathizer of TTU. They are online, so we welcome them and thank them for joining us. Also deserve a warm thanks to AgroBourse executive team for accepting to introduce AgroBourse 360 innovative platform. For TTU is an opportunity to be aware of the integrated approach by deploying the modern technology application and tools to put on the market a unique system where it starts from identification of product to deal delivery. And at the same time, from TTU side and sympathizer, definitely is one of our commitment is to support our innovative Tunisian talents. And I think what AgroBourse 360 is gonna share with us is one demonstration of an innovative approach, which is not competitive on a local or regional, but I think competitive on a global level. And I think we are very, very honored to have you gentlemen to present to us your formidable platform.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sinajib.
Thank you, Sinajib. So hi, everyone. First and foremost, many thanks to all of you for being here. We hope that our today's webinar will be answering to some of your questions. Also, on behalf of AgroBourse founding partners, a special thank to Sinajib and Tunisian Talents United Association for letting us the opportunity to present the first accomplishments of AgroBourse 360 SI platform. So to give you the background of our entrepreneurship project, AgroBourse tremendous journey has started at the end of 2014 when Yassin Grissa had the idea to create a startup in an unknown field to him that time. The same year, he published a white paper on the connected Tunisian farm. So the main idea was to disseminate digital transformation within a sector, the agriculture and the agri-food industry, where the digital divide was the most significant compared to other ones. Benoit Sommier, from his side, provided to him all the required capabilities through his consulting firm, Altiad, to build and develop this innovating platform that indeed aims to pave the way to a more inclusive agriculture. In 2016, a first version of the solution was launched by Altiad. In 2019, 2 pilots were implemented in Lorraine, Metz, and Moldova. 2020, a year of challenges to all of us, we've seen the first deals orchestrated by the platform as well. Later on in the presentation, we'll get more details on the topic. As for me, I'm joining the adventure at the very moment where the platform is expanding overseas, following a global interconnected desk strategy that we will obviously be sharing with you in more details. As a new member of TTU and partner of AgroBourse as well, I will be moderating our today's webinar. We will be taking approximately 30 to 40 minutes for the presentation. In the meantime, feel free to write your questions on the chat bar below. So I will be gathering all the questions, obviously. In the second part of the webinar, we will be answering to your questions as well as debating on some of them. As for the presentation, we will endeavor to tackle following points. So a presentation and overview of the platform capabilities with the vision, the goal, and the main objectives of it. On the other hand, we will see why AgroBourse 360 SI is a driver to value creation for the agribusiness. We'll share with you a benchmark, and you will see that we are actually acting as a market shaper. We're indeed creating a new market here. Furthermore, we will give you a glimpse of our desk's rollout plan, which is clearly a pillar on our globalization strategy and to empowering our digital platform so it can operate in the near future at the heart of a global interconnected ecosystem. We will be showing you how the solution can enhance market access to the agri-food industries, stakeholders. Regarding the business model, we will elaborate on 2 concrete examples of both the local and global distribution models. From a business perspective, we will be detailing the main domains and key steps that shape the governance of the agribusiness value chain. To conclude, we will be sharing with you 2 technology-related as well as business-enabling use cases. So before getting into the presentation details, let's get started with a brief introduction of AgroBourse partners.
Hello, my name is Benoît Sommier. As Malek told it, I'm the founder of a consulting firm company, which is called Altiad, meaning working with the banking industry and insurance industry as well. A couple of years ago, we decided to move forward in African market with a first subsidiary in Tunisia, and in that way, I met Yassine Grissa, who joined the adventure with this new project, AgroBourse.
Thank you, Malek. Thank you, Benoit. Concerning myself, I have more than 20-year experience, specifically in banking sector or capital markets. In the past, I have worked with within French banks, European banks, Canadian, African, etc. And during 2015, I met Mr. Benoit. I am the founder of this project, AgroBourse. According to my experience as an expert of leader software in capital market, the name is Murex. So I decided to create and to develop, to design this platform with the consultation and with the helps of my dearest partner, Mr. Benoît. Hello?
Yes, great. So for my part, so Malek and Timit, so I'm a new TTU fellow member. I'm a kind of citizen of the world, as I was fortunate enough to live abroad more than half of my life. Tunisia, France, Italy, Austria, Poland, Boston, USA, Brussels, Dubai, and Riyadh. I have 8 years experience in implementing large-scale transformation projects for both private and public sectors key players throughout my journey in management consulting. I'm currently working as an engagement manager within Capgemini Middle East, leading the go-to-market for the public sector consulting capability in KSA. As well, I am equity partner at AgroBourse 360 SI, so the parent company, and leading the AgroBourse Middle East initiatives. In other words, the establishment of a regional desk.
Perfect.
So as for the presentation, so the vision, so AgroBourse is a digital platform assimilated to a trading room. The main objective of it is to better organize and regulate so the agri-food market by bringing together all the stakeholders in the agricultural sector. Our goal, again, is to pave the way so to a more inclusive agriculture. And here, so we want to make the agriculture sector a driver of growth in foreign trade. We want as well to support so international aid system related to the modernization of the sector, and to promote the agricultural sector as a strategic one. Again, we want to provide a clear roadmap of national production and eventually to establish a performance index for the exploited land. So now, as for the overview, as you can see, so AgroBourse 360 is operating and working as an aggregator. So between the, I would say, the pure players and the direct players of the agriculture ecosystem, so the farmers, the agriculture equipments, as well as the supporting functions that are the banks, the insurers, and the carriers. So again, here, AgroBourse is at the heart of an extended ecosystem. So basically, AgroBourse is playing so a facilitative role on the brokerage chain because, as you can notice on the current journey, so we have a huge presence of numerous intermediaries between the producer and the end user. Whereas in the target user journey, we will be simplifying this process and this user journey by being the official agent on all those specific transactions. And therefore, here the related prices will be therefore more regulated and more transparent regarding the from a client perspective.
So once again, I wanted to thank all the attendees today regarding to AgroBourse project or concept. Let me share with you some or a brief statistical reminder to express in a simple way the purpose and the economic stake of it. Through my extensive experience within trading rooms of European, Canadian, and African banks, I have been able to make some observations which had been subsequently validated by certain statistics issued by Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, the World Bank, and eventually the ADB, African Development Bank. For your information, African agriculture is among the world's undercapitalized agriculture. Nowadays, most of African are peasants. So among them, the farmers are roughly smallholders in terms of available capital. Only 7% of the cultivable land is irrigated. So as a matter of fact, a ridiculously small percentage of made lands are exploited, and many of these lands are degraded by their owner. Another crucial informations coming or emanating from issued from Africa, farmers use only 22 kilograms of fertilizer against 124 in Asia. Raw density is 6 times higher in Asia than in rural Africa. For instance, there are 8 times more tractors in Asia than in Africa. If you can come back, Malek, to overview, please. I want to make a focus on 360 degrees. As you can see here, AgroBourse includes 11 agriculture sectors. Each one is processed through one specific model and generates consequently business and value. For that reason, I am debriefing you about these statistics, because as you can see here in this slide, the cover of the cover of this platform, AgroBourse 360, that we includes all elements and steps in ecosystem as described by my partner Malek. Okay, and if you can come back, Malek, to the next. Yes, thank you. So AgroBourse, as you can see here, is a driver to value creation. In other words, according to the data and basing on the data collected and inserted into within database of AgroBourse, we prepare, in fact, our trading plan. Our trading plan is the consequence or the result of three elements or 3 components into AgroBourse. First of all, future harvest and the trading strategy and the marketplace. Each one is already or is ongoing in terms of development or in terms of design. First of all, let us talk about future harvest or crops. The AgroBourse project enables states or private investor to create a lot of jobs. Why? Because AgroBourse requires that we collect informations and reliable informations, because basing on these reliable informations, we can build our strategy in terms of business creation or in terms of opportunity. And later, I will say you how using or basing on this data, we have succeeded to create in short time some opportunity in terms of business. So as you can see here, which you are seeing here, everything is already developed and just only the marketplace and will be deployed or will be performed during the next July coming month. Okay, as you can see here for the future harvest, you can see the products, varieties, specificity of the product or the underlying in terms of capital market software, and you can see the January to December. So we have 52 weeks. Through this interface or through this model in terms of future crops, we prepare our plan according to the future production or future crops. So we will not let the farmers wait when he has to prepare his crops, so to find a new market and to find a new buyer and to negotiate the price. We all the process used it within AgroBourse is issued from capital market process, because as I said previously, I am expert of Mirex software in terms of capital and the leader solution in capital market. We use it within a huge bank such as JP Morgan, BNP, Société Générale, etc., etc. So as you can see, for the trading strategy here, each trader, I have to say to you that we have several users within the platform. We have a trader, we have a sales, we have a broker, we have importer, we have exporter, we have transporter, we have sales, etc. So the trader, as we are talking about the trading room, has to prepare his trading strategy. So according to the first interface or the first output of the result of future crops, he prepares, because he has several portfolio, and for each portfolio we have several products. So he has to be specialized around some products, and he has to prepare his strategy. So he will decide on which product he will fix, or he will define or draw his strategy. As you can see here in the marketplace, there are another here opportunity to create business. So as you can see later, the opportunity coming from Abidjan, and due or thanks to our desk in Seoul, future desk, sorry, which is ongoing to be created. We have arrived or succeed to match between needs coming from Abidjan, because we have already established some contacts with some partners in Abidjan, in Côte d'Ivoire. So and through our desk in Seoul, which he has access to Asia information in terms of farmers for rice harvest. So we have succeeded to match between this part or counterparties. I honestly want to say that it wasn't very easy, but thanks to due to this roadmap, as you can see, or technology, we succeed to feel a business, to create business, to bring all requirements in terms of tools, in terms of information, in terms of capacity, etc., and capabilities to succeed on this deal. As a result, the trader can prepare his trading plan. During our experience, we can say that we can split the trading process on 3 phases. First phase is the pre-trades, and the second phase is a trade, and the last final phase is the post-trade. As you can see, just you keep in your memory the first slide talking about the overview of the platform, and the next, the rest of the slide, which I have already described it to you. So as you can see here, we start by collecting information or data and insert it and run it readable, in order to be sure that the future informations according to the future crops are almost close to be sure and readable, because basing on this upon this information we can prepare our plan. And after collecting information. So we aggregate this information because we want to expose or want to show to the buyer or to all intervenants in the platform or all stakeholders in the platform, which we call an aggregated data. Why we want to show an aggregated data? Because we want to guarantee, we want to avoid that this intervenant bypass the platform. As you can, if you can come back, Malik, please. As you can see here, in future harvest, you can take just the first line and you can see different color. This cell or this case or this space or this color which you can see here reflects some figures in terms of quantity, and this quantity is aggregated and not everyone, for example, from Lulu supermarket, from Carrefour, from any central purchasing can access to this platform and to this interface. However, we never see or we never know, sorry, who's the person or the farmers giving this huge quantity, because we want that, as I said, we want to ensure that we cannot be bypassed by these interference. Come back, Malik, please. Thanks. And after arriving to aggregation stage, we update all details according to this future harvest. And by the way, my partner, Mr. Benoit, will talk about intelligence artificial, AA. So, and during this stage or this phase, we can say to you that we have already a model talking about AI and how we can help farmers and how we can create, which we call an engine of automate trading business and opportunity for the trader. After that, the trader starts his phase of negotiation and the contracting, and the contract is under international standards. So everything is digitalized already in the platform, and the contract is automatically generated by the platform and sent to the all intervenants by the back officer of the bank of the platform. So the last stage is, as you can see here, according to synchronization between stakeholders, insurance, transports, quality control of delivered goods such as SGS within different ports worldwide, and accounting and reporting in terms of profitability and in terms of P&L, profit and loss. Next, thank you. This slide reflects to you how our position in the markets, global, worldwide. As you can see here, we drawn this slide. We want to explain to you why AgroBourse, why not another platform. As you know, we have Cebot in Chicago, we have Essex in Ethiopia, we have FX, we have agroeconomy in France, we have data providers such as Reuters, Bloomberg, we have Corpio, etc. In simple way and in simple words, we have include everything through or cross the agriculture channel value only on one software, only on one solution. Everything is in one solution, as you can see. And we have two versions. We have web version and mobile application. Why again AgroBourse and not another application? The access to all these platforms, as you can see here, is very expensive, very, very expensive. Our platform, which you can see here, Cebot, agroeconomy, etc., are not performed in Africa. The access to this platform is only local access. Through AgroBourse, we want to build an international and worldwide connected agriculture through the implementing of several desks, as you can see after. Please, Melek. Yes. As you see here, the desk role plan, a pillar on our globalization strategy. As you can see here, the color, different color, explains or reflects some status of the creation of this desk. The platform, what we want to and what we aim to create through the creation of AgroBourse. We want to connect, first of all, to create several desks and to connect all these desks or the network of the desks by only one solution, AgroBourse 360. We started, as said by Malek, the development and design from 2016. So we finished the first version or beta version during the last years, December 2019. We started already, and we are proud to say to you that only we have 6 months, and we are already we have succeeded to create some deals, some opportunity. We have already arrived to take advantage through this system through which we can say this connection can between desks can help us to create and to take advantage through this opportunity. Some opportunity. Sorry. We have two kind of market process distribution. We have local distribution and we have international distribution. In French language, we have circuit court and circuit long. So the platform improving market access. First of all, we have to connect local farms, which in the past haven't a connection or access to the market because every time they are undergoing though pricing terms of crooked intermediaries who are holding them hostage. Sorry. So through AgroBourse Mobile and the simple application, as you can see here, I don't know if you see me or no. You see me or no? Yes.
Yes, we can see.
Perfect. Agricultural farmer, sorry, can get access about and can express his needs in terms of fertilizer, seeds, etc. AgroBourse of agriculture can bring to him the best offer, the cheapest offer, in order to compress, to reduce his cost of production. This is our first target. The second target of AgroBourse, which we aim that we offer for him several opportunities in order to sell and to guarantee and to ensure the best seller, the best price for him in order to run his activity profitable. So as you can see here, AgroBourse, through AgroBourse, we have an engine to match between offer and demand, supplier and demand. Here, we have to supply the agriculture chain with jobs, fertilizer, seeds, etc. We insert data, update data, aggregate data, run it available, etc. Another to expose, another to show our capacity and our ability to ensure demands coming from central purchasing, such as from KSA, Emirates, France, etc. And for this international or international deal, and for example, local deal, we have succeeded to ensure the supply needs for coming from school canteens and some catering company. Next, Malik. by the way, here we have an illustration of the local distribution model. We managed, we succeed to convince some farmers to come through AgroBourse and to sell them future crops through AgroBourse. The trader of AgroBourse, by the way, has already succeeded to get needs coming from machinery. Machinery is a supermarket and Leclerc, and as you can see, we worked and we are working now on Mirabelle product. It's a variety of prune. I don't know if you know it or no. Okay. So as you can see here, we can show to you, and we chosen for you in one illustration of a deal enabled thanks to AGB global setup. As you can see here, the desk of Abidjan has already expressed to a need, a huge need, we can say, almost around 600,000 tons of long grain raw rice, specifically 25%. Broken for India rice, and due to our eventual desk in Seoul, we succeed to have or to get access to the Indian markets because through our desk in Seoul, we have the possibility to catch informations through or towards farmers and wholesale of farmers in order to match between demands and offer coming from these countries. We can be proud to say to you that the predicted or eventual P&L for this deal it's very consequent and interesting for us. And this again an example for a long network distribution for AgroBourse. Benoit?
Thank you, Yassine.
Welcome.
We will move forward with a focus on not on business case, but of use case of technology in the platform. As you understood, AgroBourse is a business concept as well as a tech platform. In AgroBourse, we saw that tech is a strong lever for business, not because of the tech itself, but near universal access to it through a platform. The idea is a kind of tech as a service. So it enables to scale easily companies anywhere they come from, Seoul, Abidjan, Metz in Lorraine, and whatever the size, as you see, as you saw the examples with the deal with the rice and the deal with the plums in Lorraine. Technologies give higher value in the value chain. And I will make a focus on two representative technology in the platform. The first one will be the blockchain, and the second one, it's an answer of Mr. Oussam Chadbri as well, is on artificial intelligence. So concerning blockchain, so my understanding is that in TTU associations, the tech level is quite high. So I will be very brief to introduce blockchain. So it's in a couple of words, it's a peer-to-peer architecture using cryptography to ensure the transaction and rule of consensus to protect the data. It's a technology used for cryptocurrencies, but there is many other use, and there is no cryptocurrencies in AgroBourse. In AgroBourse, we use it in one use case. It's for the direct distribution where local farmers supply local dealers. But it could be many other use. For instance, we thought about trade finance. As you know, trade finance is a very complex business with a lot of actors, counterparts, a lot of documents to be signed and certified, and it costs a lot of time. So with blockchain, you can shorten all the process and secure it. And there is a lot of banks that are investing on blockchain for that purpose. So it will be probably a next step of our platform. The techno we choose is an Hyperledger solution. Why Hyperledger? Because it's used by many wholesalers in United States and in Europe as well. So it enables to link our solution to existing blockchain. It's easy to implement with a lot of processes already designed for farming supply chain. And it's an open source solution which ensures the technological independence. Blockchain is based on nodes, which allow to keep data and transaction in several places and not in a centralized server. And in AgroBourse, of course, our nodes are farmers, sellers, traders, or carriers. In the blockchain, we don't store the document contract, for instance, in the blockchain. It's stored off-chain, but we make a link with the blockchain through a secure solution by asymmetric cryptography that is called hash. Why using blockchain in AgroBourse? For several business benefits, of course. The main one is traceability, real-time certified. And that is really, really the point. Final customers of our users in AgroBourse are wholesaler companies or food companies which are transforming agricultural goods or crops. And these companies are looking for a strong traceability, easy to recover, and highly secured. I will give as well some words about AI. It's another technology very useful in AgroBourse. AI is a set of technology which are able to perform tasks normally requiring human intelligence, such as, for instance, decision-making, experience-based learning, or other cognitive capabilities. In AgroBourse, we use techniques based on what we call the machine learning or deep learning. There is a couple of utilization of this technology, as you saw in the slide. There is the Uberization of AgroBourse platform on transport that allows to push carrying needs to community of delivering drivers through the smartphone. There is as well a creation of a central risk unit focused on counterparts with algorithms that are really tailor-made for each client of the platform. Very interesting is the trading automation and all what we calculate to have a prediction of needs and a prediction of prices on the market. We do the same on the exchange rates to help traders to avoid exchange currency risks. And there is as well other use to help, for instance, discovering new model for better use of fertilizer or for seeds, for example. and you can as well use it to predict your future needs of cash flow and to avoid the liquidity risk. So AI is very, very precious in the platform. Generally, AI is responding to a critical concern in agriculture: is how data will help me to avoid risks. A digital solution as AgroBourse produce a lot of data, and AI produce added value on this data.
So thank you for your attention. Now let's move to the Q&A session. So we have few questions now. So the first one is, okay, could you please expand on what you're doing with AI? I believe that Benoit has already answered this question. Or maybe could you please elaborate on or give us more clarification regarding this question, Hussein?
Hi. No, thank you very much. I think Benoit addressed the question perfectly. Thanks.
Thank you.
Sounds good. So another question from Sinajib: what TTU could do to contribute to AgroBourse success?
So the idea is to present to you our solution, which is a Tunisian solution, because all the developers and the designer of the solution are set in Tunisia. We hope to have an expand of this solution through the world, especially in Africa, in Middle East, and in Asia. And the idea is, of course, that by presenting our solution, we will give you the envy to speak about the solution through your business network in order to push forward this solution.
Thank you, Mr. Benoit. I think what we can do within our network is raise the awareness. I think that's the first step for any system, is to make particularly the relevant audience aware of the competitive systems that they can leverage within their business, and particularly in the agriculture sector. That through the TTU community, you mentioned Africa, Middle East, and Asia. Of course, every member of TTU has his own network beyond TTU. So since this session will be is recorded, and we will have the set of slides, and definitely one of our commitment is really to promote our innovative talent development, and not only within the country or within the region, but on a global level. So will be a great pleasure to contribute for your success.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sinajib.
Thank you, Sinajib.
You're welcome.
Any other questions? Feel free.
Yeah, thank you very much. First of all, thank you very much for the good presentation. You know, there is some people said, I fall in love with the project. And some people say, I fall in love with the business model. So I didn't yet understand clearly what is the business model behind it. So I like very much the idea there is a lot of social impact. There is a lot of empowering to the farmers. You help people to have an international reach, to get a much bigger enabler across the globe. So this is amazing. Can you please elaborate on the business model? How do you make money?
It's quite simple. The business model. There is two business model embedded in AgroBourse. The first one is the same business model as an editing company. The idea is to sell licenses to people that are making business in agriculture. Our target is traders or sales that are making business by buying and selling agricultural goods. So that are the people that will pay for AgroBourse, whatever the size. You can have very small traders, or you can have large traders that can be linked in the system. So it's the first type of revenue. The second one is that a solution like AgroBourse can help to make better business. We could have a role like an agent to make better business. For instance, Yassine explained a deal between Seoul and Abidjan on rice. It's a very complicated deal, and you need to have knowledge to make it. So AgroBourse, people in AgroBourse can help to make this kind of deal. Very interesting for all counterparts because the prices, as you see, are quite low, lower than in Chicago. So everybody in the value chain is making money. That's important, and the prices remain very low. So we can as well have this role of agent for this kind of deal. And when you have your license, you have two kinds of products. You have one license of a management tool that help you to manage better your business with techno, and you have access to a community of traders and people that want to make business with you, that can help you to find solution for sourcing, for instance, farmers or producers, which is quite critical in agriculture.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions, folks?
I think there is one question that came from Haitham.
Let's see. So Haitham, are you considering research collaborations with Tunisian African universities in AI, blockchain, or agri-tech research? Very good question. Thank you, Haitham. Yassine, Benoit?
Yassine, I think that we have an agreement with Dauphine Tunis.
Yes, absolutely, yes. Exactly. I don't know if I have answered to the question or he wants details.
So basically, we have a partnership with Dauphine Tunis, but in which field? Could you please elaborate on the topic?
Data science department specifically. We engage some students.
Okay.
That we finance and them studies, and this student will be engaged towards Altia Tunisie and to work with Altia Tunisie under 5 years engagement or commitments.
For now, we have no commitment on blockchain.
Yeah.
Because it's the very beginning of blockchain in university. But of course, that kind of partnership is very, very interesting for a project like AgroBourse.
Great. So I hope that answered the question. Another one?
One question related to the product themselves. If I understand well, in terms of agriculture, there is a variety of characteristics for the same crop. Are you offering different characteristics or parameters for helping the different partners to make sure that they are ordering the right crop and they are receiving the right crop? For example, the organic product, the size, the type of fertilizers used. Thank you.
You talk about recommendation, about advisory, correct?
No, I think that the question is concerning referential. We use a centralized referential for all crops, all type of calibration, in order to be sure that you are dealing on the proper variety of plum, for instance, and not another. That's very, very important to have a centralized referencing for this product.
Very good. Thank you very much. I will.
There is of course the labelization of the products. So you have conventional products, bio, or used for medic use as well, and other labels that you can upgrade in the platform.
Very good. Thank you very much, Benoit. I will just close with this comment. So my domain of expertise is digital transformation. We focus on a data background and the blockchain. If you need any support from this perspective, I'll be happy to provide you that support. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marwan.
Thank you, Marwan. Thank you.
Another question? Okay, so again, thank you all for your attention. I hope that you enjoyed this webinar session, and obviously feel free to reach out to us. So we would be more than happy to answer to your questions, and maybe to work with you and to partner with you regarding the implementation of AgroBourse in the Middle East, in Dubai.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for all attendees.
I just want
for your time.
Thank Mr. Benoit, Mr. Yassine, and Mr. Malik for taking the time and introducing AgroBourse 360. We will receive the recording of the session, and we will share it with our participants and also our members who have missed the session because they had work commitments. Actually, we had over in and out, I was monitoring about up to 22. And we're finishing about 17, so more came in, so 24, we were at 15. So there were people in and out. But I think overall, of our members and also the time difference, and then also their work commitment. I mean, TTU is a non-profitable organization, and everything we do on a voluntary basis, no one is paid. So, and we do it with great passion and determination, because we believe in the future of our new generation, of our young talents, are the ones who are going to really make a brighter future for Tunisia. So we're not giving up. Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you for all.
Najib, thanks again.
And that was very good. We're on time. Well done.
Very much.
Yeah.
Merci, merci.
Thank you.
Well done.
Bye.
شكرا، شكرا.
Have a good evening. See you.
Thank you all. Bye bye.
Bye bye.